I am in LA at Stanley's Los Angeles Comicon. Hilary Branner from Vanity.
Hi everybody, we're going to have a fun-filled day of interviewing people and seeing some amazing costumes and hearing all of Mark's wonderful, fabulous stuff.
Yes, and Hilary will be asking questions and petting people too.
Apparently there will be some petting. I didn't sign up for petting, but I'm getting roped into it anyway.
Why do you have feathers coming out of your butt?
I'm a cat. Don't most cats
Have feathers? Not that big.
Are you sure? I mean, nine-tailed cats.
Can I pet your feathers?
Huh?
Can she pet your feathers?
Yeah, go ahead. It's actually fur.
Oh. How is it?
I feel it feels a little bit naughty.
Now, do nerds make better lovers?
Absolutely.
Do nerds make better
Yes.
lovers? Oh. And why do you think that is?
Well, they're so informed.
Exactly. Comedian Ron Swallow.
Hi.
He was nerdy before nerdiness was cool.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, well, that's kind of halfway how I got into this. It's like I was doing nerd stand-up to regular people that actually works for regular people, and then they were like, now do it at comic book conventions. Now I can make specific jokes about a Dragon Ball Z episode.
And when did the nerds take over the world? Because I know it happened at some point.
That is a good question. Probably first Iron Man.
Yeah, 2008.
I mean,
I think Big Bang had a really big impact on
I
that.
hope that's not the case because I think Big Bang is blackface for nerds.
Yes, nerds don't like Big Bang
I like
Theory.
it, and I'm a nerd.
I get it because it's well written and it's funny. But basically what they do is they make people who are scientists look like a bunch of people who have no social skills. Although they do have hot girlfriends. So I guess there's that.
That's this.
Yeah.
How many nerds have you beaten up today?
A few.
Yeah? When they're naughty? Yeah? What do you think of nerds?
What I think of nerds? Oh, they're awesome. They're a lot of fun. They're creative and
They're basically your target audience.
yeah, they're part of our target audience. Friends, families, children. So
Can I be so rude to ask you to stand up because we want to see how gorgeous your body is
Well,
from all the wrestling?
of course.
Yeah, look at that.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh,
Whatever.
oh, you got,
This is Sonia, and Sonia, tell me about your company.
So I have Nerdy Novelty Design. The sign is actually over here. I make nerdy oven mitts and body holders. A lot of times. So I'm like a fabric hoarder. I scour the internet.
DMC from Run-DMC.
What's happening?
What are you doing at a comic book convention?
Because I have a comic book out. Now I'm
Yes.
looking at the camera. Before I got into music, before hip hop came over the bridge from the Bronx to change my life, before I started paying attention to 70s rock radio,
Right.
all I did was collect, read, and draw comic books. That was my whole existence. A couple of years ago, 3 years ago, I went to a music meeting.
Right.
And my buddy, who was actually the partner on a comic book with me, one of my partners said, D, I know we're supposed to be talking about music and keeping it business, but what was it like when you was a kid?
Right.
Well, I went to Catholic school my whole life, and all I did was collect, read, and draw comic books.
Right.
When I said that, we sat there for 3 hours and talked about comic books. He couldn't believe what he was hearing, and he said, you should do a comic book. I said, no, I don't want to do a comic book. He said, why? Because I don't want to be another rapper just because I got a hit record trying to do something else.
Right.
Because rappers and hip-hop has a bad habit of messing everything up they touch.
I hear you.
So he said, don't do it as the hip-hop artist DMC.
Right.
Do it as Little Daryl, the boy who loved comic books.
Yes.
So we decided to do the DMC universe, and basically, in this universe, my superpower is hip-hop and rock and roll.
Right.
I use that to save lives, make the world better, and defeat all the bad guys and evildoers. DMC, the king of rock, is Lanaya.
Yes.
But I'm also DMC, one of the baddest superheroes in the world.
Yeah.
And no, in the universe.
Yeah. So, who's the villain? Russell Simmons?
No, the villains is bad guys and evil villains. Also, the other superheroes do this. The white superhero only fights for the white people. The black superhero only fights for the black people. The Asian and so on. DMC is the only superhero that don't want no money that fights for everybody.
I hear you.
That's good.
Yes.
And this isn't corny like Hammerman.
That has nothing to do with anything hip hop, corny, Hammerman.
You remember Hammerman?
Yes. No, this is not that. This is what Marvel and DC has been doing,
right,
which we want to add to the community
right,
of comic book lovers, because we have created our universe and our graphic novel comic books with integrity, but more so they're a tribute and a celebration to what makes comic books
I have
dope.
Tommy said I can ask him one question.
Yes.
One question.
Yes!
Is there going to be a sequel to The Room?
Yes. 3D. But first we are working on the new project, as you noticed.
Right.
Best Friends.
Best Friends.
With Greg Sestero. It'll be probably even want to release in after James Franco.
Right. Was it different acting to it for another director?
Of course.
But you still delivered a magnificent performance.
Absolutely.
Are you tearing me apart?
Yes, you are.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Have a nice one.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, there's a child here, so keep it calm, Mark.
No. You interview them.
Oh, I'm interviewing.
Yes, you know better than I do.
Did you guys make your costume?
Yes, and they're not leaving right away.
They're spectacular.
Thank you.
Look at that beadwork. Oh my god, that must have took forever.
Yeah, it's probably from the slavers.
It's gorgeous.
How long did it take you to get ready today?
It's 2 hours hair and makeup, and then about 45 minutes in the parking lot.
Look at the detail on it.
How long did it take you to get ready this morning?
Oh, in a few minutes.
Yeah?
Guys, take it easy.
I know, yeah. Hey, you know what Adam West is signing?
What, he's gonna sign?
Yeah, when's he gonna sign?
Oh, he'll be back in like 10 minutes or so.
Oh, okay. I thought. Will you recognize him when you see him?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's aged, of course,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
well,
Was he the best Batman?
he has to be. I mean, when you punch someone and it says kapow, that's amazing. When you're a little kid, it's very impressionable when you see that.
Ben Affleck can't do that.
No, none
No.
of these other Batmans, whoever the other one was, I forget his name.
Christian Bale.
Yeah, that guy, that a-hole.
What about Kilmer and Clooney and?
I'll give you Val Kilmer in some sections,
Yeah.
but the other, oh my God, you're putting me on the spot here. What's his name? He fought
Keaton.
Jack Nicholson as the Joker.
Michael Keaton. No,
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton was a good Batman.
But he didn't. Things didn't go pow when he hit him.
No, but Jack Nicholson, in my opinion, is the greatest Joker.
But was that the suit with the nipples or without the nipples?
I think he had nipples in that one.
You like the nipples? Who doesn't?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
This is the Grumpy Cat Overflow.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get my camera up here. You're waiting for Grumpy Cat?
I'm not. I work here. They're all waiting.
Is it the real Grumpy Cat, or you just grabbed the cat
Yeah.
and?
No, it's the real one. And she's on her little bed.
Yeah.
She was sleeping earlier. She's probably awake now. Excuse me.
Oh, if you woke her up, she's probably grumpy, right? Yeah? I mean, how grumpy does she get?
I don't know. I've never met her before, so if there's any leftover time, like while we're still working here, if I get to meet her.
So she didn't scratch your face?
Huh? No, it wasn't her.
No, no. You have any grumpy cat questions, Hilary?
No, I'm good on that.
Oh, okay. Because she's got dogs. She doesn't.
I'm a dog person, not a cat person.
Oh, I'm definitely a cat person.
And by the way, her dogs were grumpy this morning, were they not?
Well, you know, it was early for them.
Yes.
No, it's not, but it looks like one.
It does look like a ball gag.
Now we know where her mind is. Tell us about the Shadow People.
So the Shadow People is an augmented reality story.
Come on, that looks like a ball
main
gag.
character who, the main character gets in trouble. Parents say, hey, the Shadow People are going to come against you if you don't start behaving. And sure enough, the Shadow People show up. But it turns out they're cool as hell.
Ooh.
So this is an augmented reality book with bonus stuff on the inside and bonus content on the cover.
Now, do you need a special app for this?
You do need a special app. The app is free. It's called Erasma. Download the app, follow the Shadow People, and then point it at the book.
Oh, that's crazy. I like it.
Thank you.
What gave you this idea?
The fact that everybody does this, and I need my art here where people can see it. That's very much where it came from.
Right.
There you Hi!
Now, you're at the booth, The Adventures of the Golden Ass.
Yeah, no, Golden A.S.S., who is an amazingly sexy spy who's saving the world when bad stayed out of town.
How do steampunk people get in every convention and every fair? I've seen steampunk people at the Ren Fair, the Pirate Fest, now comic book convention.
We are insidious.
Is that what it is? The people that go to My Little Pony conventions, they're weird, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yes.
Yeah. So, one more question. I'm not going to ask who you're for in this election, but let's be honest. Whoever gets in, electricity's going to go down, and steampunk is going to be a reality. Let's be honest, right?
One can only dream.
Yes.
Good.
And one more. Is it tricky to make a comic book?
It's very tricky to make a comic.
Nah.
It's very tricky to do anything. It's very tricky to. It's easy to create,
Right.
but it's very tricky to find out how you're going to present it to
Is
the
it tricky
world.
to rock a rhyme or rock a comic book?
It's tricky to do both.